Plus, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my...
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Lions, number 9, Matthew Stafford under center, and working with a new offensive coordinator this year who has said we are a running team. Not something you hear much nowadays, so it remains to be seen what that will mean for Stafford's numbers in 2019. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 12 carries, 59 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offense. Linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And we look now at the Lions offense.
Running back Kerryon Johnson was drafted out of Auburn in the 2nd round in 2018 to become the Detroit Lions' lead running back, something they haven't had in a long time. In fact, in 2018, he ran for over 100 yards in a game in September, the first Lions back over 100 yards since Reggie Bush on Thanksgiving Day in 2013. They're hoping that continues, and he'll be the 3-down runner that they've been seeking.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem with me.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back back to throw. Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And Tate's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. On first down, Watson going right side. He finds Slayton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Again, it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The pass complete. This one to Danny Amendola. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Lady, keep playing hard.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, it's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Watson off play action. He's going to fire one deep left side. He's got a man complete. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flies. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Come on now, let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open. open, complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Stafford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Amendola catching it left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Stafford looks to throw again. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if we're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A gain there of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Justin Coleman, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give them 32 on the play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up second down.
Kid 33, kid 33.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So give them the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. And I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second and goal. Stafford looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On second down now, Barkley, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Watson on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and 11 now, Watson. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Devon Kennard, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking for Shepard deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 4th-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Got a man. It's Amendola. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
260.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. James has got it. Complete. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Again, it's Stafford. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st down, Stafford here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Little short pass to James. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing again at Stafford. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling him almost on the spot.
Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Shedding through the defense, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down. Watson now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Watson being chased out left. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Watson's going to throw it here. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But now it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 14. Watson now to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So Stafford and the Lions now down 21-10. A little over a minute and a half remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
White. Come on. You better bring it. 35's the mic.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's Stafford. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever is trusted.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish. Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Giants, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.